What's going on, guys? This is another episode here in Nolan's Pod. Today, NBA playoffs have been nothing short but amazing. The physicality, the referees letting these guys play. Um, these NBA first round playoff series have been really, really fun to watch. Especially in the Western Conference, nothing short of amazing in the Western Conference. Um, two games I want to talk about are the two LA teams, the Clippers going against Denver, and the Lakers going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game ones, we know both of the Los Angeles teams lost their game ones. The game twos, both of the Los Angeles teams won. Close games, fun things. So let's get right into it. Clippers, Nuggets, game two. Nothing short of amazing. Close game all the way through. The Clippers had a chance to steal game one. They didn't. Ultimately, turnovers hurt the Clippers in game one, and rebounds, getting out rebounded, hurt the Clippers game one. Um, the Clippers corrected a lot of those things in game two. Um, so let's get right into it, man. Nicholas Batum for the Clippers had 6 points on 2 threes. Derrick Jones Jr. had 6 points, 2 rebounds, 3-7 from the field. Ben Simmons, 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. Chris Dunn, 5 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. Let me tell y'all something. Chris Dunn, Ben Simmons, Derrick Jones Jr., and Nicholas Batum, hats off to you, because those 4 guys are the perimeter defenders for the Clippers. In some words, interior defenders for the Clippers. And they just got after the Denver Nuggets offense. So you have to give those 4 guys credit for playing defense, especially Chris Dunn on the perimeter, making life a living hell for guys like Jamal Murray, guys like Christian Brown, guys like Russell Westbrook, making it a living hell on defense for those guys, especially on the perimeter. You have to give Chris Dunn a lot of credit. You also have to give Ben Simmons a lot of credit because Tyronn Lue put him in at center at times, even in game one and in game two. Tyronn Lue put Ben Simmons at center to guard Joker, and Ben Simmons is a really good perimeter defender. We know that. Ben Simmons is also 6'11". We know that. Ben Simmons also held his own against Joker. That's hard to hold your own against a 2-time MVP and possibly MVP runner-up this year. It's hard to hold your own against a guy like that. So you have to give hats off to Ben Simmons, especially with the things that he's been through. My only critique for Ben Simmons, Ben, when you at the hole, shoot the ball. That's my only critique, Ben. When you're at the hole, shoot the ball. Just lay it up, dunk it. Don't pass. We know Ben Simmons is a very good passer. Don't pass. Shoot the ball. If you get fouled, go to the free throw line. Ben Simmons, no, he's not the greatest free throw shooter in the world, but be aggressive. And Ben has done a better job of doing that since he's been with the Clippers. He has done a better job of doing that, but he is still hesitant, and you can see it, and it's noticeable. And if Ben could just keep the defense honest, everything's going to fall in place. But Nick Batum, Derrick Jones Jr., Ben Simmons, and Chris Dunn. And I also have to give Ivica Zubac love because it's not easy to guard Joker, as I mentioned to you guys. Especially when the referees give Joker a lot of these ticky-tack calls, a lot of these fouls. It's not even fouls. And then on the other end, he's crying for a foul when they give you all the calls already. A lot of the calls that I seen Joker get game two, I didn't like. Yes, I'm not gonna say that they weren't fouls, but some of those fouls that y'all called on defenders against Joker were not fouls, and it was clear as day. So Joker does a lot of baiting, and then you seen the play where he flopped on James Harden to try to get an offensive foul, and they showed the replay, and the flop was clear as day. So that's what I'm talking about right there. But y'all want to give him every single call, but you flopped to try to get an offensive foul, like somebody hit him in the face, and James Harden never touched him. But Ivica Zubac, he had 16 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 for 10 from the field, a double-double. Norman Powell did not have a good game one. He bounced back with an okay game two, 13 points, 3 assists, 5 for 14 from the field, 2 for 4 from downtown. James Harden, 18 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 7 for 17 from the field, 4 for 11 for 3. Not a James Harden type game, but not bad either. Kawhi Leonard, we joke, Jordan. Kawhi Leonard Jordan, not his last name for real. We just joke the Michael Jordan comparison. Kawhi Leonard, 39 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 15 and 19 from the field, 4 for 7 from downtown. I repeat, 15 and 19 from the field. Kawhi Leonard only missed 4 shots. 3 of those shots were from 3-point range. Kawhi Leonard Jordan. You can't speed Kawhi Leonard up. When Kawhi Leonard wants to get to his spot, he's going to get there on his own time. He's going to get there on his own time. You're not going to speed him up. Kawhi Leonard's game, nobody has ever been able to speed him up. The Clippers. The Denver Nuggets, they try to bring a double team. They try to play zone. They try to play drop coverage against Kawhi Leonard. It does not matter. Kawhi killed them. They tried to throw Aaron Gordon on him. They tried to throw Michael Porter Jr. on him. They tried to throw Peyton Watson on him. Didn't matter, didn't work. If he got a switch with a guard, he killed them too. We know what Kawhi is when Kawhi Leonard is available and he's healthy. We've never questioned the greatness of Kawhi Leonard. All we've just been like, it's just, if Kawhi stays healthy, we know what he can do. Kawhi is finally healthy, and he's reminding everybody of what he can do. I'm happy for Kawhi Leonard, man, because he balled out. And I was just happy to see it because we know what he could do when he's healthy and he's on the court and he's right. He carried this Clippers team to a Game 2 win, a series tie, going back to LA. It wasn't we leaving here 0-2. Kawhi Leonard was going to make sure that his team did not lose that game, and he put his team on his back. He made up for that Game 1. He had an okay Game 1, but it wasn't a Kawhi Leonard type game like Game 2 was. So he definitely made up for Game 1. You have to give credit to this Clippers defense, as I keep saying. Jeff Van Gundy, he deserves a lot of credit. The Denver Nuggets only scored 102 points. You let Joker and Jamal Murray get theirs because they're great players and they're going to get theirs. You contain the role players and make sure that they don't get theirs. And that's what the Clippers did a good job of. Joker, Murray, they're going to get theirs. They're great players. Those other pieces cannot contribute. If they contribute, the Denver Nuggets are probably going to more than likely win. Those role players did not contribute. Typically, role players play well at home. Russell Westbrook played well. But the other guys that came in off the bench, they didn't really have no contribution. For the Denver Nuggets side of it, Christian Brown, 5.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 for 7 from the field. If you're Christian Brown, you have to be way better than that. Way better than 5.6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 for 7 from the field. You got to be way, way better than that when you're starting. Russell Westbrook off the bench, he brought his energy once again. He had good energy, and he was on the boards, getting rebounds, getting putbacks, being that Energizer Bunny. 14 points for Westbrook, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 from 11 from the field, 3 for 6 from downtown. Anything that Russell Westbrook gives you for 3-point land and he's efficient, you'll take it. 3 for 6 from downtown, I'll live with it all day long. We know that's never been Russell Westbrook's game, but if he's going to be efficient from 3, I will take it all day long. Aaron Gordon, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 for 13 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. Aaron Gordon missed that crucial dunk. He was alone and tried to dunk, and it wasn't nothing fancy that he actually tried to do. He tried to dunk it, and I think when he went up, he just lost the ball. That's what I think. Wasn't a fancy dunk or anything, but that obviously hurt Denver in that moment too, because it was almost the final minutes of the game. And you could see that Aaron Gordon's not healthy. He battled a calf injury ending the regular season, and you could still see that he's not fully healthy. how he's moving. You can just see that he's not fully healthy. Michael Porter Jr. had a way better game than he had game one. Michael Porter Jr. had 15 points, 15 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 from 11 from the field, 2 for 4 from downtown. When Michael Porter Jr. is efficient and he's engaged, he's a much better player than what we give him credit for. When he is engaged, he's a much better player. When he's just out in the corner, sitting there, not trying to do anything lonely, not trying to move around, not engaged within the team like he was game one, it's going to be hard for the Denver Nuggets to win. But it's funny, he wasn't engaged game one, they win. He's engaged game two, they lose. That's not his fault. That's not his fault. It wasn't his fault. The Denver Nuggets turnovers really killed them. Like in game one, turnovers for the Clippers hurt them. Getting out rebounded hurt them. Game two, the Denver Nuggets turnovers really hurt. Jamal Murray, 23 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 9 for 17 from the field, 4 for 8 from downtown. We know when Joker's going, he needs Jamal Murray. And Jamal Murray had a pretty good game one and game two. Joker, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, triple-double, 8 for 16 from the field, 4 for 8 from downtown for Joker. The Clippers shot 48% from the field. The Denver Nuggets shot 46% from the field. The Clippers were 13 to 34 from downtown. The Denver Nuggets was 14 to 32 from downtown. From the free throw line, the Clippers were 10 from 12 from the free throw line. For Denver, they were 14 to 22 from the free throw line. That's 63%. In the playoffs, you have to make your free throws. That's another reason why the Denver Nuggets lost. 14 to 22 from the line is unacceptable. I know Joker at least missed 4. He missed at least 4. You have to make your free throws, especially in one-possession games, because those points, those 8 free throws missed, came back and haunted the Denver Nuggets because they lost by 3 points, 105 to 102. So that's 8 free points that they missed at the free throw line. The game ended up being 105 to 102. The Denver Nuggets out-rebounded the Clippers 50 to 32. The Denver Nuggets also had 15 offensive rebounds to the Clippers 7. The Clippers had 24 assists to the Denver Nuggets 23. The Clippers had 13 steals to the Denver Nuggets 8. The Clippers had 5 blocks to the Denver Nuggets 1 block. 18 fast break points for the Clippers to the Denver Nuggets 14 fast break points. Points in the paint, 46 points in the paint for the Clippers, 38 points in the paint for the Denver Nuggets. Largest lead for the Clippers, 7. Largest lead for Denver, 8. Score was 105-102. Clippers going back to LA in a 1-1 series tie. You'll live with that. You'll take a tie all day long for the Clippers. Transitioning to the other Los Angeles team. The Los Angeles Lakers, as I told y'all, are going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Naz Reid, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 for 8 from the field, and 1 for 3 for downtown. Dante DiVincenzo, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 for 4 from the field. Naz Reid and Dante DiVincenzo, they were in foul trouble, and a lot of these Minnesota Timberwolves just let their emotions get the best of them. They really did. Especially Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo, Jaden McDaniels. Those guys, they just kind of let their emotions get the best of them. This was a physical game. The Lakers wanted to come out, and they wanted to be physical in this game because they were not physical game one, and J.J. Redick kind of called them out for it, and they responded to that by being physical. This game was like a late 80s, late 90s playoff game because the scoring was so low. And I've seen a lot of people say since last night and this morning so far that this was an ugly game and that they didn't like how the Lakers won. Let me tell y'all something right now. I don't like the fact that y'all want these teams to score 120 to 150 points, and then y'all like, that's not a basketball game. The high scoring, y'all like, that's not a basketball game. And then when it gets ugly, like this game was, and it's physical and is grinded out, and the scoring is low, and it's like a late 80s, late 90s game, it's y'all like, oh, this wasn't a good game. This game was, if you watch this game, game 2 of this game, the Lakers and Timberwolves, was better than game 1. The Timberwolves, they just let their emotions get the best of them, especially Nas Reed, Dante DiVincenzo, and Jaden McDaniels. They let their emotions get the best of them. And when you're in a physical game like this, you cannot let your emotions get the best of you. You have to play through it. Nas Reed, only 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from downtown. Dante DiVincenzo, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 for 4 from the field. Those guys were in foul trouble. Game 1, Minnesota's bench was spectacular. Game 2, they just didn't come to play. Their bench was just awful. Mike Conley, 0 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Mike Conley had more rebounds and more assists than he did points, and he didn't score any points. You have to get something from Mike Conley. Rudy Gobert, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 for 5 from the field. Jaden McDaniels, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 for 11 from the field. And obviously, when you have to guard Luka and LeBron and AR-15, when you're Jaden McDaniels, obviously it's going to be hard to try and give something on the offensive end because you're using all your energy on the defensive end trying to guard those 3 players. I told you guys, Julius Randle had to be the guy, the second option for the Minnesota Timberwolves if they had any chance in this series. He had 27 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 9 for 17 from the field, 2 for 4 from downtown. My only gripe with Julius Randle is Julius Randle, the boneheaded play. You just make boneheaded plays sometimes. The offensive fouls, the fouls that he might commit sometimes, it's just boneheaded plays sometimes. He just makes boneheaded plays sometimes. That's my only gripe with him. Game 1, Game 2, he has shown up, and that's what he's needed to do. That's what I told you guys that he needs to do. He's going to have to be the second option, and he's going to have to show up. He's done that. It's just the boneheaded fouls that he commits. The boneheaded plays. That's all. That's my only gripe with Julius Randle. If you can stay away from that the rest of the series, Julius Randle, the Timberwolves are going to be just fine. Ant-Man, 25 points, 6 rebounds, 10 for 22 from the field, 2 for 8 from 3. And he had that vicious, nasty dunk on Jackson Hayes. Like, ooh, that was sick. Ant-Man didn't have any assists. Ant-Man, you have to get your teammates involved. That's what I would say. You have to get your teammates involved. Throughout this game, we thought that Minnesota was going to go on a run because they had momentum. At one point, J.J. Redick was not happy with his guys. He called timeout. After that, they responded with a 7-0 run. Every time we felt like Minnesota was going to get some momentum, the Lakers just killed it and just went right back up. 16 to 18 to 20 points. They just went right back up. Every time we look around, we think Minnesota's going to get more momentum. Minnesota, if they would have played the second half like they played the first half, they would have won this game. Because the Lakers didn't play a good second half. And offensively, all the Lakers did was just go at Rudy Gobert. They just went at Rudy Gobert, especially Luka. Y'all know about that. He just went at Rudy Gobert. The whole Lakers team, they just went at Rudy Gobert. There was nothing really special about the Lakers offense in this game. They had yet to score 100 points in this series. They didn't score 100. They didn't score 100 points game 1. They didn't score 100 points game 2. Just like that Rockets-Warriors series, the Rockets are really good defensively. We know that. They didn't score 100 points, and they didn't allow the Warriors to score 100 points. They just couldn't score offensively because the Rockets. Same thing in this game. The Lakers didn't score 100 points game 1. They didn't score 100 points game 2. But they held the Minnesota Timberwolves to 85 points, and the Lakers only scored 94 points. So if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves, you have to like where you are defensively in this series. If you're the Lakers, offense is definitely a concern going to Minnesota. Dorian Finney-Smith off the bench, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from downtown. Justin Vanderbilt came in with his physicality and his defense, and he mucked the game up, and he got after it defensively with his physicality. Gabe Vincent off the bench hit 2 big threes on 6 points. Rui Hachimura, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 for 9 from the field. Austin Reeves, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 7 for 14 from the field for AR-15. LeBron, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 8 for 19 from the field. 1 for 5 from 3 for LeBron. Luka, 31 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, 9 for 20 from the field, 2 for 8 for downtown. Minnesota Timberwolves only shot 38% from the field. The Lakers shot 45% from the field. Both teams were not great from three-point line. The Minnesota Timberwolves were 5 for 25 for 3. That's 20%. The Lakers were 6 for 29 for 3. That's 20%. The Lakers were perfect at the free throw line, perfect 20 for 20. The Minnesota Timberwolves were 20 of 25 at the free throw line. The Lakers out-rebounded the Timberwolves 41 to 34. The Lakers out-assisted the Timberwolves 23 to 14. Largest lead in this game for the Lakers was 22. Largest lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves was 2. 24 fouls were committed in this game by the Lakers. 22 fouls were committed in this game by the Timberwolves. Score was 94 to 85, old-fashioned playoff game. That's all I have for you guys today. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the first round of the playoffs so far. And let me know who you guys think, which Los Angeles team is going to win their series. With that, we out of here.